For me, wellness is also intersectional in nature. What is well for you and well for me are completely different things. And there tends to be this very blanket approach to well-being. And it's kind of very much based on like the health check model and this and that. But there's, as you say, there are a lot of dimensions to wellness. And how to manage that at a very personalized level, because ultimately that's where we need to be, because people need to work on different pieces of wellness. Like if you tell me to go for a run and that's part of my well-being, I already run. So there's nothing you can add to me. So wellness, then I'm disengaged from it because you're not adding value to my life. But if there's another aspect of wellness, like I'm not so great at the sleep side, that is something that I need help with. How do I get to pick and choose from my wellness offering that's truly going to add value to me as an individual? How do I feel seen?
Yeah, and then for me that it relates to the earlier point around being inclusive, right? And being able to give everybody an opportunity to say it's up to you. What we want is for you to be able to dictate what works for you. Like you're saying, is that we talk about eat, sleep, and exercise kind of thing, but it's around the balance. Is you don't want everybody to become now super vegan with no gluten and no sugar and no nothing, and then they're miserable as all hell kind of thing. Similarly, you don't want everybody out running 42 kilometers. Maybe somebody just wants to go for a walk in the park. Maybe for somebody else, it's meditation because I need to buy myself some headspace. If for somebody else, it's just leave me alone for an hour so I can read a book or whatever it is, and that gets me to regulate. Because at the end of the day, it's about homeostasis. Look, there's a science behind the wellness element, and let's not discount that when your body's under stress, you have to sweat out cortisol, and the only way you can do that is to break out the sweat. So I think whatever the World Health Organization rules are, is like 20 minutes a day of brisk exercise is enough, right? And then that's the science of it. But I think being able to be flexible and allowing people an entire opportunity to say, do what works for you, whether that's a yoga class or whether it's a walk with your family, whether it's walking the dog, playing frisbee, doesn't matter. You don't all need to be Gerda Steins breaking world records on a down run at the Comrades, right? Which is just phenomenal. And she's an absolute joy to watch, because there you see wellness at play, right? Here's this woman totally in flow, running after 87 kilometers, has still got the energy to go and run and high five all the people in the stadium who were cheering her on. And so, I mean, to totally digress, but she's amazing.
She is amazing.
But the reality is that I think it's around giving people the opportunity and the flexibility to once again find what works for them. And it's a buffet that says, pick what works for you. Because that's the most important thing, is that what are you going to do to get your homeostasis sorted so that you're able to eat right and sleep right and exercise to find that balance. So your balance is sorted. It doesn't have to be dictated by us that the way to do it is A, B, C, D, E. We can recommend and we can offer some guidance and we give you all of the tools that's there, but you ultimately need to go, okay, that works for me and I'm going to be doing that. And we need to be okay with that. We can't have a one size fits all approach that says wellness is only running, 5 times a week. We can't be doing that, because then we're running contrary to the entire concept of being inclusive and making people feel like they belong. Because some people are just going to go, dude, just leave me alone. I'm okay as I am. So, and we've got to be okay with that, because it's different strokes for different folks,